Hey, we're looking at number 2. We got Dahlia and Nia this time, who are walking home from school when a skunk crosses their path and sprays them. Yuck. Frightened, they each run away in opposite directions at exactly the same speed. So since they were running away at exactly the same speed from the same place, we know that they're running from the middle. It's a little tricky way of saying they're running from the middle. In other words, really, what I'm asking you for here is, what's the midpoint? If Dahlia ends up here and Nia ends up over here at their respective points, where were they in the beginning? And they've left from the center of the skunk spraying. So this is a straight up midpoint formula, really easy. We're going to do it in 2 parts. We get the x first, and we get the y first. So the xm, if you remember, the middle x is going to be equal to the first x plus the second x divided by 2. So if this is my x1, y1, and this is my x2, y2, you can see that I'm going to borrow the x's from these two to find the middle x over here. It doesn't matter which one is point 1 and point 2 in the midpoint, because the middle is the middle, right? Whether you're starting from Dahlia or starting from Nia, the middle is the same for both. So I'm just going to go ahead and crunch that x. So the xm, the middle x that I'm looking for, is negative 14, first x, plus 85. And I got to divide that whole thing by 2. And as soon as I do that, I can go ahead and write the answer down. So negative 14, sorry, I'll move my calculator over a little bit for you there. So that's a negative 14 plus 85 is equal to 71, which I then have to divide by 2. That's about the only mistake you could really make on this, is to not divide by 2, or to plug in the wrong numbers, I guess. And I could go ahead and fill that in right now at 35.5 for the x. Just got to do the same thing with the y. So we replicate the formula. Sorry, that's Mr. O'Brien. Sending me a text. I'll answer him later. So the ym is equal to y1, so 62, plus negative 12 all over 2. And same deal here. You just have to crunch it. So 62 plus negative 12 is equal to 50, which when I divide that by 2, go away, Mr. O'Brien, equals 25. And so what we've just discovered is that the center place where they got sprayed by the skunk is at 35.5 and 25, x and y respectively.